Morning student. In our last video, we have discussed about nutritive component of diet. Today, we will discuss about non-nutritive component of diet. Non-nutritive component of diet are those diet which does not provide you nutrients like waters, roughage, fiber, artificial sweeteners, preservatives, flavor compound, etc. These are the non-nutritive component of diet. Let's first discuss about water. Our body consists approximately 70% of waters. Adult need approx 2 to 3 liters of waters daily. In summer, we should take more waters and the water should be neat, clean and healthy. If there is loss of waters in our body, it causes serious health problems like if loss of waters, loss of waters 1 to 5%, 1 to 5%. Loss of waters 1 to 5%. It causes thirst. It causes thirst. If there is loss of waters 5 to 10%, 5 to 10%, 5 to 10%. It causes loss of strength, loss of strength, endurance, etc. Okay, our strength will reduce, our endurance will reduce. We will not able to do the activity for long period of time. Loss of waters 10 to 15. If 10 to 15% loss of waters in our body, it causes dehydration, body pain, joint pain, etc. Loss of waters 15 to 20%. If there is loss of waters 15 to 20%, it causes blurred vision, blurred visions, loss of memory, faint, etc. And if there is loss of waters more than 20, then it causes death. The person's will dead. Okay, waters in our body, there is approximately 70% of waters, our body weight, 70% of waters. Waters helps to maintain body temperatures. If there is loss for 1 to 5%, loss of waters 1 to 5%, the person will feel thirst. 5 to 10%, his strength and endurance will reduce. 10 to 15, dehydrations, body pain, joint pain, etc. 15 to 20%, blurred visions, loss of memory, faint, etc. And if there is loss of waters more than 20%, then it leads to death. Importance of waters. What are the importance of waters? The first importance of water is it helps to regulate body temperature. Okay, body. Waters help to regulate body temperatures by sweating, etc. Transportations of important nutrients. Transportation of nutrients. Waters helps to transportations of important nutrients. Important nutrients. Maintain body fluid. Waters help to maintain body fluid. The persons will not feel dehydrations. He will remain fit, healthy, energetic, active. Helps to eliminate body toxin, body waste. Waters. It's helped to eliminate the body waste of the body, body waste in the form of sweating, urine, etc. Waters. It's helped to lubrication of joint. Lubrication of joint means our joint will become more flexible. The flexibility of joint will increase. The lubrications of joint increase. Our kidney will functions properly. The functioning of kidney improve. Waters, with the help of waters, if we drink sufficient waters, it's help to remove wastage from our kidney. Therefore, our kidney will functions properly. It's help to clean the kidney. Thus, their functioning will improve. Helps to maintain electrolyte balance, boost the performance, if waters in our body is normal, then our performance will improve. The persons will energetic, active. His performance will increase and improve digestions. Waters help to improve digestions and absorptions. Moreover, it's help to prevent constipations. If we drink sufficient waters, our digestive system will functions properly. Therefore, we should drink sufficient waters. And the first step, in the morning, you should drink warm waters. Okay, student? First step is you should drink waters. Water is very important. These are the functions, importance of waters. Okay, if you drink waters, it's help to regulate body temperatures. The temperatures of body will remain normal. It's help in transportations of important nutrients in our body, like water. It's also help in transportation of water soluble vitamins, vitamin B and C. Maintain body fluid, has to eliminate waste from the body in the form of sweating, urine. Lubrication of joint. Our joint will become more flexible. The kidney will functions properly by removing the wastage from our kidney. Our performance will improve. These are the importance of waters. Next is roughage or fiber. Roughage, or we can say Roughage or fibers. Roughage, it is also known as fiber. It is an indigestible portion of food which cannot be digested, but it's help in digestions. Okay, roughage we get from the plant product. It cannot be digested but help in digestions. It's help in digestions. It come through plant-based food. It's help roughage fiber add bulk to the diet, which help in digestions process. It help in digestions, helps to helps it's prevent constipations, help to manage cholesterol levels, etc. This is about the roughage, or we can say fibers. Okay, fibers, it is an indigestible portion of food which cannot be digested, but it help in digestions. We get from the plant-based product. Okay, we get from the plant foods. It add fibers add bulk to the diet and improve digestive system. This fibers help in digestions, helps to prevent constipations, helps to maintain cholesterol levels in the body. This is about the roughage. Next, non-nutritive component of diet, artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners, preservative, artificial sweeteners, preservatives, etc. Artificial sweeteners, it is used by the diabetes patient in place of sugars. It is low or no calories. Okay, dietitian diet. The persons who suffer from diabetes, they take artificial sweeteners in place of sweet. Preservative, it is used by the food industries. This preservatives is used to keep the food for a long period of time. Therefore, we should use good quality preservatives. Okay, preservatives, it is a non-nutritive component, non-nutritive food. Its help to preservative is used to keep the food for a long period of time. Flavor compound, it is also a non-nutritive component of diet. It provides you a flavor. These are the some non-nutritive component of diet. Okay, student, waters, roughage, artificial sweeteners, preservatives, flavor compound, etc. These are the non-nutritive component of diet. Next, eating for weight control. Eating for weight control. Eating for weight controls. Weight. A stable weight depends upon a balance between the energy which we get from the food and the energy we use. Okay, if there is a balance between the energy we get from the food and the energy we use, then there will be the stable, our weight will stable. But when the energy we get from the food is more than the energy we use, then it leads to overweight. And if the persons consume less energy and use more, it will leads to underweight. Like energy, if there is a energy, if there is a balance between energy we get and the energy we use, okay, if the energy we get and the energy we use is balanced, then it leads to stable weight. Our weight will stable. First, energy we get and the energy we use is balanced, then it leads to stable weight. But when the energy, but when a person's person consume more calories and use less, okay, he consume more calories then he use, then it leads to overweight. The persons will become fatty. And third is consume less but use more, it leads to underweight. This is the 3 point. Okay, eating for weight controls our weight. If the energy we get from the food and the energy we use is balanced, then it leads to stable weight. If the energy, if the person consume more calories than he use, it leads to overweight. And if the persons consume less calories but use more, then it leads to underweight. And with the help of BMI means body mass. With the help of body mass index, we can find out whether the person is underweight, overweight or normal weight. Okay, BMI helps to find out whether the person is underweight, overweight or normal weight. BMI is equal to weight upon height square. Weight upon height square, in which weight we take in kg or gram and height in centimeters or meters. With the help of BMI, we can find out whether the person is underweight, overweight and normal weight. And the formula to find out BMI is weight upon height square. BMI, body mass index, body mass index. BMI is equal to weight upon height square. Height square. Height we take in kg or gram, or weight in meter or centimeter. Next, after finding body mass index, the category for men, for women. If the BMI is less than 20, it means he is underweight. Okay, if the BMI is less than 20, it means underweight. Underweight for healthy. Healthy means BMI, it should be 20 to 25%. Healthy weight, overweight. Overweight 26 to 30, and obese more than 30. This is for the men. And for women, if the BMI is less than 19, it means she is underweight. 19 to 24, it means she is fit and healthy. 25 to 30, it means she is overweight. And if more than 30, it means she is obese. This is the BMI. Okay, after finding BMI, we compare it with this chart. If the BMI is less than 20, for men, if the BMI is less than 20, it means he is underweight. 20 to 25 means he is healthy. 26 to 30 means he is overweight. And if the BMI is more than 30, it means he is obese. For example, if a man, let the man weight, let his weight is 70 kg, weight 70 kg, and height, let's take 1.82 meter. Okay, height is 1.82. Then so BMI is equal to weight upon height square, means weight 1.82, weight 70 upon 1.82 into 1.82, means it is 21.3. Okay, this is the example. Let a person weight, let the weight is 70 kg, his height is 1.82. So BMI is weight upon height square, 70 upon 1.82 into 1.82 means 21. So 21 means, yes, it means that he is healthy. This is the process to find out the weight of a person, to see whether the person is underweight, overweight or normal. Tips for weight control. Okay, student, tips for how to control weight. How to control weight? First, with the help of BMI. By finding out BMI, body mass index, you can find out whether you are underweight, overweight and normal weight. According to that, you can take your diet to reduce the weight or to increase your weight. Okay, if you want to reduce your weight, if you want to reduce your weight, do a exercise, um, take a proper diet, reduce your fat. And if you are underweight, then take carbohydrate, fat, etc. Tips to control weight. The first is balanced diet. Balanced diet. If you want to reduce the weight, take a proper balanced diet. If you are overweight, avoid fat. Fat should not be avoid. Take less fat, less carbohydrate. Take proper balanced diet. Eat fibrous food. That is fiber food. Fibrous food, it's helping digestions. We get from the plant product. You should eat salad, vegetables, etc. It also satisfies your hungers. It improves your digestive system. Avoid fat. If you want to reduce your weight, avoid fat. The fat should be completely avoid. And if you want to eat fat, then you can eat unsaturated fat, that is plant product like soya oil, coconut oil, etc. Physical activity. Do a sufficient physical activities. Always do a regular physical activities. Avoid junk food. Avoid junk food. Avoid junk food. Junk food like cold drink, chocolate, pizza, burger, pasta, etc. This type of junk food should be avoided. Drink sufficient waters. It is also good. Drink sufficient waters. Okay, it's drink sufficient waters. It's help to prevent acidity, dehydrations, reduce stress over the kidney. It also help in cleaning the waste product from the body, clean the kidney, etc. So drink sufficient waters. Avoid spicy food. Regular medical checkup. Regular medical checkup. Do a regular medical checkup approx after every 6 months. Medicals only by doctor advice. Never take any medicine without doctor advice. Always take medicine only by the advice of the doctors. Stop emotional eating. People usually eat more when they are emotionally unstable, etc. So stop eating. Stop emotional eating. Avoid drinking alcohol. Avoid drinking alcohol, smoking, cigarette, etc. meal in small sip. It is in place of taking a meal, heavy meal at one times. It is better to take a meal in a small sip throughout the days. ठीक है, एक साथ ज्यादा खाने से अच्छा है कि दिन भर थोड़ा थोड़ा खाते रहिए. Take a meal throughout the days. Small meal throughout the day. Follow hygienic habit. Always follow hygienic habit. Drink clean. Always remain fit and healthy. Okay, cleaning. Eat fresh food. Maintain good postures, etc. Do not fast. Never do fast. Do not fast. People think that if they do fasting, it helps to reduce weight. But no, never do fasting. Because if you do fasting, fasting helps to reduce the weight only for short period. But when you eat, after fasting, when you eat, then you will get more weight in compare to the weight you lost by doing fasting. So never do fasting. Eat, always eat small sip. Okay, don't take heavy meal. Don't do fasting. Never do fasting. No slimming pill. Never try slimming pill. Don't use slimming pills. Means medicine. People, to reduce their weight, they take medicine, etc. Never take medicine to reduce the weight. If you want to reduce the weight, do a exercise, do a physical exercise, take proper diet, etc. Never take any medicine to reduce the weight. These are the some tips to control your weight. Okay, first, better is do a physical workout, take proper balanced diet, avoid junk food, spicy food, drink sufficient waters, take a meal in a small sip, never use slimming pills, or avoid fat. If you want to eat fat, eat unsaturated fat, etc.